Want to welcome you to the next episode, episode 4. You believe it or not? Fourth episode.
4, man.
We're talking about the Coach Chennis Berry Show. It's brought to you by New Creation Construction. And I got to tell you, Coach, every time we've done this has been preparing for games and then win and then a win. And now we got to talk about going on the road and then losing to, I don't even say their name, man, Savannah State. Coach, let's talk about this 41 to 34. We took a dive on this one. What happened?
Tell you what, guys, lost a tough one. They fought to the end. We came back in the second half, and guys fought hard, but we came up short. We had a slow start, and once the guys got it going, then we were able to put ourselves in position to tie the ball game up at 34. Then they ended up taking the lead, and then we took the closing drive down to try to win it, and then we ended up throwing an interception.
All right, we're going to get to some of the highlights of the games and even the low points of the games. But again, let's talk about the team and how they feel, because they've been on a high. The morale has been up there, and these guys have been fired up, and then they come to this wall. What happens?
I tell you what, they're still believing. They're 100% bought in. We had great meetings last night, and those guys understand the process going forward. But, we just fell short. We had some learning lessons. We're still building this program. And as you're building, sometimes you're going to have high points and low points, but they still believe in the process. Everything that we want is still in front of us. So we're super excited about the rest of the
Absolutely.
season.
It's just one game right now.
And
you guys take it one game at a time, actually.
Absolutely. That's our mantra, man. We do everything is about trying to be 1-0 every week.
And then when you were at Savannah State, y'all were known for losing a lot. So what did you do to tell you? I'm joking. I'm just messing with you, Coach. I'm messing. So here it is. What are some of the words that you tell your team after a loss like this to help turn them around and get this thing back on track?
Just continue to let them know that we believe in them. 100%. It's just one bump in the road. Adversity is going to come in the game of life and in the game of football. You just have to adapt and overcome, persevere, and see it through. And our guys got amazing attitudes. Like I say, had great weightlifting sessions yesterday, great meetings. They're still fired up. They're excited. They're ready for the next challenge, getting ready for Kentucky State University.
All right, Coach, what we're going to do here is break down the game. It's the New Creation Construction breakdown. So let's talk about this. The first drive with Savannah State, they get the ball, they go 80 yards, get the first score of the game, especially in that first half anyway. They were really driving, running it, pounding that ball without defense. Tell me what happened. What was the breakdown?
I tell you what, credit goes to Savannah State and their staff. They did a great job of preparing. They do a good job of running the football. They run with their quarterback, with their running backs, and they run an option attack. You got to be really prepared for that. And we just kind of messed up some of our fits in the first half. And I thought we did a better job of fixing it in the second half, but that first drive, they just took it down, and pretty much I think they ran the ball every piece of that drive other than maybe one pass.
So you get a nice kickoff return from Jabari Tucker, and then you dig into your bag of tricks. Let's talk about that.
Tell you, we had a plan to go with one of our reverse passes, and we executed it to perfection. I told those guys, man, everybody's got to do their 111 per that play, and they did it, man. They did an awesome job. We showed reverse, and Darius Fallon come around on the reverse, and he was able to sail, run, and then to Sean Presley, stalk blocked, and then he left out, deep pass, 65-yard gain on that play.
Yep, then it's 14-7, still Savannah State. But that means we're not out of this game.
No, not at all. Not at all. The guys fought hard to the end. I tell you what, we were able to end up getting another drive and end up getting another score in that first half as well.
You try to surprise Savannah State with a onside kick. They're not fooled at all.
No.
They end up getting a 44-yard field goal to end that first quarter 17-7. Let's go to the second quarter, in which, of course, our clutch guy, we're talking about Rigoberto Tinoco, who gets a 42-yard field goal, which gets us up there a little bit. But then Savannah State gets the ball back for the fourth time in the first quarter, first half, let's say, and they score again for the fourth time. What's happening with our defense?
Yes, I tell you what, we tried to surprise onside them. After we scored that first touchdown, we wanted to get the ball back because we felt like we had the momentum going our way. But they did a good job of recovering the kickoff. All right, and then they end up hitting the long field goal. And what we end up doing, we getting the ball in field goal range. And Rigoberto Tinoco, like you say, he nailed a 42-yarder, which is I think his longest on the year. He did an awesome job with that, getting the ball through the uprights. And at this point, it's 17-10. Then they take the ball right down the field and kept running the football on us, And one of our things I just talked to Coach O'Daffer about, we got to make some adjustments because at that point in time, we just couldn't cut the water off. They were running that ball down our throat. So, we made some adjustments. We were able to fix it. But at that point in time, they were doing a good job of running the football.
And we get to the half, it's 27-13, Savannah State. We get ready to go into the locker room. Actually, your thoughts on this so far, especially after the first half?
Well, I just told the team when we got to halftime, definitely still believe, man. You guys come out in the second half. Our defense was going to go on the field first. And what I told them, man, let's stay positive. Defense is going to go 3 and out, and then we're going to get the ball offensively, and we're going to get this thing back in fighting range. Because at this point, we're only down 2 touchdowns, so we're still in it. And I tell our guys, as long as there are numbers on the clock, the football game still is going on. It's never over. So keep fighting to the end. And they had that keep fighting mentality. So, I was proud of our guys. They had a good mindset at the half. We made adjustments. Coaches got together. We made our adjustments first. Then the players just kind of bonded together. They say, you know what, guys, let's come out in the second half. Let's get ready to play some ball. It's 0-0, and let's put our best foot forward in the second half.
Of course, with the Coach Chennis Berry Show, it's brought to you by New Creation Construction. And it's time for the Lexington Medical Coaches Spotlight. So we're going to talk about Marcus Bradley. He's your run game coordinator as well as your
tight end coach.
All right, you ready to check it out?
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it.
My name is Marcus Bradley. I'm the tight end coach and run game coordinator here at Benedict College. I graduated from Kansas Wesleyan in 2015 with my undergrad degree in criminal justice. I then started coaching as well in the 2016 season. I started my MBA program. First season I started as a defensive line graduate assistant working under defensive coordinator Vince Phillips. I was at Kansas Wesleyan as the defensive line graduate assistant for 1 year. I then went to Southern University, where I volunteered my time. And when I first met Coach Berry, he was the offensive line coach as well as the offensive coordinator. I got to work under him for 1 season, and it was an amazing experience. I learned a lot about the game of football. Oh man, you talk about coaching the Tigers, what I love most, I love the support that we get from the president here, Dr. Artis. She gives us an amazing support, and she believes in the mission and helping our guys achieve A's and B's in the classroom, chasing championships as well as degrees. All right, the 1% rule, we talk about that 1% rule. That means if it's one of us, it's all of us, okay? If one of those guys show up to my meeting room with no notebook and no pen, they all showed up with no notebook and no pen. That helps those guys hold each other accountable, and it also helps those guys develop a bond and have a love for one another. So in that room, we don't shy away from supporting our brother as they have success. I implement APE, which is apply pressure every day, and that's on and off the field. Apply pressure in everything that you do in the game of life and in the game of football. Man, to be a part of this Tiger football program, I appreciate the opportunity a lot. I came a long way. I was working for Coach Berry as a graduate assistant, spent some time with him as a tight end coach where he was an offensive coordinator. And the fact that this is his program, that's what I really appreciate the opportunity. He believed in me when I was a young buck coming up, and I just would like to return the favor for him, So I appreciate the opportunity, and go Tigers. Oh man, I've learned a lot about myself since coaching at Benedict, man. Some of my off-field duties here at Benedict College, I'm a dorm director as well. And I actually have a passion for serving not only student athletes, but young adults and just helping them grow in general. Coach Berry has impacted my life as a man because, for one, he just helped me grow up. He taught me discipline and organization, okay? In order to be successful, you have to be organized. All right, you have to plan your work and then work your plan, So once you get the concept of planning your work and working your plan, you'll always be successful in life, no matter what you're trying to do. Believe in yourself and have faith. That's just, I've always known that in life, but he really just brought it to light and believing in yourself, because if no one else believes in you, you believe in you, you'll still be successful in life. It's all about believing.
People have the power to make a lasting impact through acts of kindness, compassion, and strength. They inspire us to innovate and educate, to do more than we ever thought possible, to help you be your healthiest you. PRISMA Health, inspired by you.
Welcome back to the Coach Chennis Berry Show. It is brought to you by New Creation Construction. As we get into the second half, of course, you're coming out the locker room with your team. It's going to be a new team, right? Because
right.
you gave them what you need, the knowledge, and of course, to let them know this game is not over. It's just the first half.
Absolutely. Just tell them when we believe, man. This game is still 0-0 right now in our mind. All right, it's the second half. Let's go out there with a new day, new way, and let's go see if we can come back with a victory.
Got to stop that run, though.
Got to stop the run.
That's what you got to do for
Absolutely.
sure. So you come out, you guys kick off to Savannah State. Take it from there.
Hey, man, we kick off and we do an awesome job. We end up getting stripped. And we end up recovering the fumble. So we actually going to get the ball to start the second half. Now the momentum's going our way, and we were not able to capitalize on that drive. And in 4 plays on fourth down, we went for it, and we weren't able to convert on fourth down. I think it was 4 from 4, and we only got 3 yards. So we were able to get nothing on that drive.
All right. Savannah State gets the ball back. Second half series. Big 45-yard pass to them. Red zone, they score on a 15-yard run, 34-13. Early lead again in the third quarter. What's your mindset now? Are we going through this again?
Hey, man, our guys still believing. Mm-hmm. You know, they still got a positive attitude. They're still believing. We're going up and down the sideline and say, guys, game's not over. Let's keep playing. Let's keep playing.
All right. Your defense gets back out on the field. Mm-hmm. Causes Savannah State to punt for the first time midway through the third quarter. The momentum is starting to pick up and switch.
Absolutely, man. Guys are starting to figure it out now. We're starting to understand our fits defensively. They're doing a good job of slowing that thing down. And then from that point forward, I thought our defense played some really good ball.
So Eric Phoenix finds Jaden Thomas, get a 12-yard pickup on this one. Momentum starts to switch to the Tigers side.
Absolutely. We started getting that big mode in, you know, and the guys will start believing, and then we were able to hit a 37-yard pass from Eric Phoenix to Tavian Grice on a big play that really got us rolling. You know, he had that energy and that juice, and then we were able to capitalize that drive and finish it with a end-around sweep to Stephen Campbell for a touchdown. Now score is 34-20.
So now, Coach, we're talking about the offense starting to believe in themselves in this game after you, of course, instilling in them that this game is not over yet.
Absolutely.
They do their thing. Now the defense gets out on that ball. And what do?
And they do an awesome job. I tell you what, man, we had a big hit, big strip by Javaris Wilson, and then my main man, Josh Hay, was able to scoop it up, took it to the house for a defensive score, and now we're really in this ball game now. I think we're down 7 at this point.
All right, so in the fourth quarter, Savannah State, they had to punt it again because the defense is standing up to this team now.
Absolutely. Defense had their mind right. They were focused, they were locked in, they were playing some good ball at this point.
Here it is, knee deep in there, 34-27, but your QB, Eric Phoenix, comes through again. He finds Tavian Grice, 34 yards, but you're 4th and 9. You're down a touchdown. You got to make a decision.
You know, tell you, we were rolling. Momentum was going our way, and it was 4th and 9. We had to make a play, and I went from Eric Phoenix to Darius Fallon. Those are 2 of our playmakers, and we were able to make a big play to take us down inside the 10-yard line.
Absolutely. Now you're 1st and goal.
Oh, yeah.
Still down a touchdown, fourth quarter. Take me into the end zone.
We were rolling. We were rolling offensively, and we wanted to put the ball in our playmaker's hand, and Eric Phoenix did a great job of getting in the box, and now we had that thing tied up, 34-34. It's a ball game.
Savannah State, they get the ball back, and then a critical pass interference against Benedict gives them the ball on the 31-yard line with a first down as well. They end up getting the score now. Now the score now is 41-34. We're still down a touchdown, but it's 1:34 left on the clock. Take it from there, Coach.
Our guys still believe. You know, it's 1:24. You know, we do 2-minute drill every Thursday in practice. And, you know, those guys know as long as there's time on the clock, they still believe. So we had 3 timeouts. I told the offense, gather them to the side, guys, we're going to take this ball down the field just like we do in practice. And methodically, we take it down the field. I mean, we're getting the ball outside, we're getting it out of bounds, then we got a big pass interference penalty versus them. We're rolling. We're getting the ball down, and we take it all the way down. It's first down, all right, on the 14-yard line. It's probably about 14, 15 seconds to go. We're in the ball game. We got a chance to tie it and send that thing into overtime. And we got a little pressure coming up the middle. Eric Phoenix had to scramble to his left, and he just didn't have enough on it and ended up throwing an interception to seal the game. And, we ended up losing 34 to 41. The guys fought. They fought to the end, man. They believed the whole way. And we really got a really good football team. But, they just got to learn how to win those close games.
Yeah.
But the one thing I know that I'm very, very proud of my football team, because they never quit. They never quit, never wavered, and they always believed, and they fought to the end.
You think about it, slow start in the first half, but they came back fired up in that second half. Imagine if it was the whole 60 minutes for that, there would be no question about this game. But again, I agree with you. Heads up to these guys, hats off to them for fighting and coming back and making it a close game, which was an interesting game, besides that penalty. I don't know the ref's name, but anyway. I can say that. You can't, Coach.
That's right.
But again, great game. Now we got to look forward to this next one.
We're getting ready to travel to Indianapolis, Indiana, to go take on Kentucky State University, well-coached football team. They do some interesting things, offensively, defensively, but we'll be prepared. We're excited. Another option attack we got to go against. And, our guys are excited. They're already locked in. We already went over our scout reports. We're ready to go and try to come back 1-0 from Indianapolis.
You guys are going to be in a big field this time. It's Lucas Oil.
Oh, yeah.
NFL stage.
Absolutely. They're going to be on a great stage. Our guys are going to get a chance to get up there Friday, kind of move around and walk around and go through practice up there on Friday and get themselves ready to go. And then we'll kick off at 3 o'clock on Saturday at Lucas Oil Stadium.
All right, it's called the Circle City Classic. And, of course, as you know, you can get your tickets at BenedictTigers.com. That's where you can always grab those tickets. And, again, we talk about the bus rides that go up that way as well. Just stay on Benedict's webpage, and you'll get squared away with all the details and all information. But we need you to be there because we had a great crowd for this game, too. Oh, Benedict does travel.
No, they travel well, man. I tell you what, our fan base, the 12th man, they were there in full effect. Our band, the BCBOD, was rocking. They had the crowd rocking. And I tell you what, we appreciate all your support. Come on up to Indianapolis, Indiana, man. It'll be a great trip. We'd like to see you guys there. We appreciate your support. And as always, just go Tigers.
All right, 3 o'clock on Saturday for that one. Back with more right after this.
In our state, team rivalries run deep.
Sometimes our fans might not always agree.
But South Carolina.
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
It's time to come together off the field.
Together, we can beat COVID-19.
Vaccines are safe and effective.
And they're our best shot at victory.
Don't wait until it's too late.
Learn how to protect yourself and your family
at scdheck.gov/vaxfacts.
Protect your family, your friends, your neighbors, the people who care for you. Save a life. Wear a mask.
Welcome back. This is the Coach Chennis Berry Show, Benedict College, all things Benedict College football, and it's brought to you by New Creation Construction. Right now what we're doing is the PRISMA Health Player of the Game, and for that we got to talk about Darius Philon. This guy's proven what he's bringing to this team week after week.
Tell you what, Darius Philon, he played lights out. He made plays all over the field. He made plays in our return game. He actually threw a long pass for 65 yards, but he made catches all over the field. He's an excellent leader, excellent person, excellent man of God. He's just an awesome young man. We're glad to have him in our program.
He's also in an honors program or something too, right?
He's in our graduate school program.
Look at that. This guy's doing his thing. No doubt about that. Now, he's also not only the PRISMA Health Player of the Game, but he's also the PRISMA Health Spotlight Player. We're going to take a look at this guy right now.
First and foremost, my name is Darius Philon, and I graduated high school in Central Florida. I was born in Miami, and I'm a wide receiver. A lot of people don't know, I've been on all 3 divisions. I played at D3, I played at D1, and now I'm at D2. I started at Adrian College. I did 2 years there. The sophomore year, I had a breakout year. I was able to achieve over 1,000 yards, double digits in touchdowns. received multiple awards, all conference, you know what I'm saying, all regional and everything like that. Then I transferred into Florida International. There I did 2 years. I was able to make an impact for myself, being a starting kick returner there. And then after I graduated with my bachelor's degree, I kind of thought football was over with. Then I got that call. From Coach O'Dafford letting me know the rules and regulations from D2 that I had another year left. So that's what got me here at Benedict, and I'm proud to be a Benedict Tiger. And just 3 games, I learned as a team that we can be unstoppable. That once we do our 111, that we should be good. Once we get rid of those self-inflicted negatives, then we should be good. We're a solid team. We just got to keep moving fast and keep getting better each and every week. And that goes for myself as well as an individual player. Some of my personal goals for this season is to, again, achieve a 4-figure yard season, double-digit touchdowns, become an All-American, receive all the awards that I can, and be invited to a combine. The ultimate goal for me as an individual is to make it to the next level. I know I have the potential to play on the next level and play professional, so that's what I'm training for, and that's the ultimate goal for myself. The ultimate goal for my team is to win the conference championship, SIAC, and break history, make history. I have not been a part of a program like this. The reason I say that because I'm at a HBCU. I'm a selector. I'm around a lot of brothers, and that bond is letting me know that I'm going to be able to take these relationships further in life. Coach Berry is an amazing guy. Very amazing. He's like a father figure to me. He does the things that a father should have done to any son, and he does that for the whole entire team. He takes no shortcuts, and one thing he's very big on is discipline. And I hold myself accountable for being the most disciplined as I am, knowing that if you put in that work, you'll get the results that you want. Being one of those guys that the team can trust is a great feeling. And that makes me go hard each and every day. I make sure that I set the tone at practice. I make sure I set the tone in meetings. I make sure I set the tone in the weight room as well. I'm loud, and I'm doing what I got to do. You know, the team says in 3 we trust, and 3 they can trust, most definitely. My name is Darius Fallon, and catch me on that All-American list. Go Tigers.
All right, Coach, let's reiterate what we have coming up this weekend. We're going to be playing against Kentucky State. They're 1-2. We're 2-1. And it's going to be on the big stage.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. We get a chance to go up to the Circle City Classic up in Indianapolis, Indiana, man. It's a great venue. Great opportunity for our young men to be able to experience a lot of, different aspects in terms of cultural events. And we encourage all the fans to come up and join us and come see what we have. Well, we plan on getting this thing back rocking and rolling. Stay encouraged. We're encouraged. We're excited to get those guys up there and playing on a big stage, man. It's an awesome place to play. I've had the opportunity to coach up there at that venue before at the Circle City Classic, and we look forward to getting back in the winning column and being 1-0 and coming back.
It's not just that game, but prior to the game, it's so much to do for the fans, and even then after the game as well. You can go out and celebrate a Tiger win as they get ready to take on Kentucky State. I'm calling it, Coach. No question about that. It's going to be a great time as you travel to Indianapolis. Lucas Oil Stadium, that's a big stadium right there, and also a big stage for your Benedict College Tigers, so they're going to need your support. You can grab those tickets, BenedictTigers.com, all right? BenedictTigers.com, link right there. Grab those tickets, grab some friends, go up there and root on those Tigers as they get this game going. 3 o'clock start, right?
Let's do it.
All right, let's make it happen. Coach, Chennis Berry Show, brought to you by New Creation Construction. We're always glad you're watching.
Go Tigers.
We want to say thank you to our sponsors of the Chennis Berry Show, New Creation Construction, PRISMA Health, Department of Health and Environmental Control, Lexington Medical Center, Advantage Sport and Fitness. Thank you for supporting Benedict College Athletics.